On a vast hill overlooking the Giza pyramids in Egypt, a group of merchants stand eager to sell souvenirs to tourists.
All thing is very expensive.
Saeed has been working here for more than 15 years. He has a bachelor's degree in trade, but Saeed peddles these miniature monuments because he says it's one of the only jobs available to him. He balances working here with Egypt's ancient remnants with teaching part-time at the Goethe Institute in Cairo. He says it's necessary to support his family of 6.
Profits depend on the day, but I get by. Now in the summer, work and pay is low, but winter is a better time for us because it's a bigger tourism season.
According to the Egyptian government, tourism makes up 10% of the GDP in this country and employs more than 2 million Egyptians.
Tourism is booming along. We've been growing at 16, 17%. We jumped from 4 million tourists about 4 years ago to 11 million today. It's doing fine, and it's one of the sectors that is beginning to be quite influential in the economy.
Archaeology is a leading source for Egypt's tourism revenue. It provides access to ancient artifacts, burial tombs, and many well-known historic sites, such as the pyramids of Giza and the oldest step pyramid in the world, found just down the road in ancient Saqqara. Many of the artifacts dug from underneath the Egyptian soil end up here in the Cairo Museum. Thousands of tourists line up each day to see remnants of ancient Egypt. Some of them, like this statue of the first king who authorized the building of the pyramids, are more than 4,500 years old. But Zahi Hawass, Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities in Egypt and one of the most well-known archaeologists in the world, says he'd like the influx of visitors to stop.
Tourists are the enemies of archaeology. When I hear that there is 14 million tourists who will come to Egypt, there is only one person who is very upset, is me.
Hawass says parking cars and buses near the historic sites causes the foundations of these sites to crumble more quickly. He also says more visitors mean more danger to the ancient monuments, such as salty water leaking from sewage lines and destroying structures made out of limestone. But fewer tourists would mean less business for millions like the merchants of Giza.
We want more tourists, big ticket, small ticket, any ticket. Antiques, people would like to lock their stuff up. Nobody watches it, nobody does anything. Don't touch it, don't come near it. It doesn't work that way.
Camel and horse drivers, they jump in the tombs. People sell souvenirs, they do what they want. The people around the site, they don't care. They only care about money.
But Saeed says he doesn't hurt the sites. He says he's proud to share his heritage with others.
In every country, tourism is important. Tourism in places like Luxor, Giza, and Aswan are great for educating the public, and Egyptians are very embracing and welcome not just their money, but also their interest in the history.
But Hawass says if the monuments aren't protected, no one will be able to share them in the future.
You have in Egypt something that cannot be repeated. God can make from me and you 1,000, but you can't make the pyramids again.
For now, many Egyptians will continue to face the delicate balance of preserving their history while providing for their futures. In Cairo, this is Carla Babb, The Huffington Post.